1, go!
Alright, we have ForteFreak versus GlassC. Wow! And we see GlassC immediately approaching very aggressive up airs. So like I said, GlassC is a very, very different game to watch from compared to GB7. He feels a lot more aggressive, and I honestly feel like his punish game is quite a bit more refined. But we'll see. Right. Ike going through the platforms. I personally feel like Battlefield is a really good Ike stage, just because of how his sword works with the platforms. It's going to cover so much. Wow. ForteFreak getting styled on. The current, I think, what did we end up putting him at? 10th? Yeah. We made a final 3.5 PR. ForteFreak wound up 10th. And I don't know, ForteFreak's a man of a billion characters. His Ike is definitely up there in like a tertiary sort of perspective. But we'll see if it can work. Ooh, I like that turtle. Good turtle. And you know, one thing that you'll see GlassC do a lot is right before he lands, always throw out bacon. This keeps him safe in a lot of situations. And sometimes, if he's really cool, actually lets him get really crazy situational combos off. But, you know, due to bacon being so random, it's hard to say. Yeah, one of the bigger Ike nerfs is that no more light armor on the rising hitbox of Ether. I know personally we had one Resident Phoenix player say like, "Oh, I only lost because I didn't have armor." It's like, well, it's unfortunate. That was clean. That was clean. I don't know what else to call that. Just. Whew. So, GlassC needs to consider that he's banning against like 3 different characters. And you know, I see local Cutmet shake his head at the Charizard. I kind of agree with him. ForteFreak's a Sheik main in melee, and he also has a really good Marth. I personally feel like either of those characters would be a lot better against Game & Watch. And some of the people watching who are a bit newer might say, well, why didn't ForteFreak just pick one? That's how he is, honestly. All those characters are roughly the same level. I think Sheik's a bit better, and I think Sheik Game & Watch is really bad for Game & Watch, so I really don't know why he's not picking him. I'll just take that stuff off here. Alright guys, thank God you're not just stuck with me anymore. Cloudburst is coming on. Yeah, just put that on the... Yeah, there we go. You guys are freed. Yes. Why is that? Okay, well, we'll look at the floor later. Alright. So we have Charizard, Game & Watch. How you doing, Cloudy? Not because of Sheik nerfs. He's a Sheik main in melee. He's perfectly fine. He actually likes the new back throw, honestly.
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
Doing well.
Thanks for asking. GlassC versus ForteFreak. These players have never played one another. I know that GlassC is definitely on the rise in Phoenix.
Yeah, good point, man. These guys have never played. And ForteFreak, the 10th on our new PR, which definitely kind of puts a big bullet on his head. Is this me?
I know, dude. Chris is thinking about it. And one thing that I actually didn't know is that, and he texted me this 2 weeks ago, ForteFreak. He never really practiced PM because he's just naturally good enough with his fundamentals to beat people without practicing.
Has he been playing recently?
He said that after I beat him,
he's actually been playing the game.
He's like last night was the first time I practiced PM. Like, so he's definitely maybe more motivated to get better. But let's stick to this match for now. We can play history later.
All right. Yeah. GlassC is definitely showing off his stuff with all these. Now, To be fair, though, Tucson has no Game & Watchers.
Yes, no like serious Game & Watch mains. Kitten has a secondary, but
let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that.
We have no good, solid, experienced Game & Watch player to teach us the matchup.
And this stage was actually Forte's pick. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, because Charizard, like, he's having difficulty killing off the top.
Yeah.
But Game & Watch's parachute just launches him off the sides.
And the other thing is, they're like, this is Game & Watch, man. Take him to a small stage. You know, your Charizard, kill him at like 65 with an up throw.
Yeah.
You know? Now, I'm assuming, if I remember the stage bans right, I'm pretty sure GlassC banned like Yoshi's WarioWare.
Might not do it. Yeah, no.
Something else, so, you know, those were probably not available, but still.
Alright, this should do it.
GlassC's...
Oh, man.
No.
Bucket breaking.
No, dude. Okay, Dreamland is the biggest stage by a gigantic margin.
Well, slightly less of a gigantic margin since Delfino's.
Though it's still quite a bit bigger than Delfino's. Like, quite a bit.
Yeah, Charizard's falling prey to Game & Watch's moves because he's such a huge target.
Yeah. And, I mean, honestly, I think one more parachute will be the set.
Yeah, I kind of agree if it's off stage.
Oh, yeah.
All right, he's got something going, though. 66%. He's keeping it close, that's for sure. That might be it. Ooh,
not
all right, he's got Glide.
Oh, I thought GlassC was done. So, one thing that Game & Watch has, and I think is really important, especially for you to know if you're about to play him.
Yep.
What GlassC does, and you won't see other Game & Watches do this. Oh wait, let me call the next match.
Blue Casino Wolf.
So we're gonna have Blue resident weird Link player. Emphasis.
So
on
I heard
weird.
he doesn't L cancel?
He doesn't L cancel, but somehow he beat Danny Ice.
He's like the
this
Borp
Monday.
of PM?
Is he? Yeah, the chords are kind of a freaking mess right now, I'm sorry. You got enough. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
I just want to essentially rub your thigh with the cord. Yeah.